Hi, I'm Barbara. Welcome to my channel, PickyChick. Today I have an unboxing for you. This is going to be from the Goodwill Blue Box of jewelry. I ordered 3. You can see them in there. I'm going to take one out and open it up and see what we have inside. And before we get into this unboxing, I'd like to welcome you to the channel if you're new here. I'm Barbara, and I'm a reseller on eBay and Poshmark, mostly eBay. And on my channel, you will find a lot of reseller content. I love doing hauls of clothing and jewelry. You'll go on ride-alongs to the thrift store and yard sales, estate sales, and other reseller-related content. So if that's something that interests you, hit that subscribe button. All right, here we have the box. Here's a sneak peek inside. And they often put these little white envelopes in there with chains sticking out so you know that it's a loose necklace or bracelet. Usually that's what's inside of these. Let's see how many I have in here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get this one right here. If you've ever tried to get one of these boxes off of the Goodwill Blue Box website, they're often sold out very quickly. So this time I had ordered about 3, well, not about 3, I ordered 3 boxes. And I was lucky to get all 3 because sometimes they even yank it out of your cart if you don't check out quickly enough. Now look at this. Let me stop talking and show you. This is a pretty pendant. Now, I have a magnet here, and it's not sticking to the magnet, which could indicate that it's sterling, although the back of it doesn't look like your typical sterling silver setting. And I love the colors in this. It almost looks like amber. Could be fake amber. This might need polishing. It very well could be sterling silver, so I'll have to look into that. Now, about the chain itself does not have any markings on it. And it sticks to the magnet, so this is not sterling silver. I'll look further into the pendant. So that's the first item in the box. I'll go ahead and grab another envelope. This looks like a little coral, maybe? Gold tone chain. Come on, open it up, Barbara. Oh, this is really pretty. Let's see. Let me show you up close. It looks like they could be coral beads. And the chain is delicate and it's gold tone. I'm going to take the magnet to it. The magnet is not sticking. Now it will stick a lot of times if something is gold and you try to test it with a magnet on a clasp, it'll still stick because there's a little spring mechanism inside the clasp that isn't gold, even though the rest of the piece can be gold. So I will definitely test this to make sure and see what we have. It's very cute. I had to pause it because this little guy right here, this is Fred, he was clickety-clacking around and it was distracting to me. So let's see if we can't get him in his little bed, staying still and continuing with the unboxing. Right, Fred? Let's change things up here and take this Organza bag, which is a nice touch. I kind of like the way they package this. And they include a few things in there. So I'm pulling this out new with tags from Kohl's. It has a $30 MSRP on there. And this is cute. This looks like a lot of like different jump rings together. And then it has these crystal rondelles, I think they're called, right there. Cute touch. So this would make a nice gift, or possibly I could resell it in my eBay store or my Poshmark. And there's the close-up view. The next thing that we have is this pretty cuff bracelet. It has sort of like a, reminds me of fish scales, the design, like a mermaid, but I like the wavy design. It's thinner in the middle. Let's try it on. Pretty good shape, I like it. And this one, let's see if there's a maker's mark on there. I don't see one. There is not one. Let's pull the magnet over. And it doesn't stick to the magnet, but I can tell by the weight, it's sort of lightweight. This is not sterling silver. And let's dig back into the organza bag. Now, if you've never seen one of these unboxings, for the price of $39.99, it's to include new and or designer name pieces. There are supposed to be between 16 and 20 items in each box. Now, this is a really cute, says silver plated, a really cute necklace. It has interchangeable beads. Look how pretty. Crystals on there. It looks like it's separated from its original box, but it does look new. And let's see, it's silver plated, so I guess the magnet would not stick to it. Okay, that's pretty. Next item that's coming out here is a bracelet. It looks like it's enameled. It's very pretty. I love the colors. The blue, orange, ivory, and yellow combo. The brand, if you can see that, it says Spartina $4.49. I have heard of that. I've never sold it. I've never owned it. Oh, and here there's another stamp. Dafuski Island. But there is a little mark here. Let's see if I can focus that in better. And it's pretty. And there's a little dangle, little anchor dangle right there. It's gold tone. Got a little bit of a marking. Let me get my polishing cloth there and see if I can polish that up a little bit. This has a tiny bit of wear on it right there. So I'm kind of disappointed about that. If you've watched my unboxings for the Goodwill Blue Box, you've seen some fantastic pieces in my previous boxes, and I'm hoping that they're not kind of selling out and throwing less quality items in there, but I'll reserve judgment. Let's see what else we have. Still a pretty bracelet. All right, 2 more items floating around here in the box. They look like, if they're not meant to be a set, they kind of match. They've got a Greek key pattern, silver tone, polished silver tone. First is this curved pendant, Greek key. Looks like a simple chain. Doesn't look too expensive. Nice little costume fashion piece here. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's sticking to the magnet, so it's definitely not sterling. But let's take a closer look at this. There's the pendant, and there is no marking anywhere here. And the bracelet, again with a Greek key. It's a hinged, or no, it's hinged. Guess you could call this a clamper bracelet. There it is. It's pretty. I like it. I might sell that as a set in my eBay store. Let's see what else we have in here. Here's what we have left. Let's get another white envelope, shall we? Let's see what's in this. Okay. Oh, now those are pretty. This looks like a mother of pearl inlay. Look at that. These are gorgeous. There's a floral inlay here. Maybe that's a little too bright. Let me fix that. And let's turn these over. There's a stamp. I'm going to get my loop out here and see if I can't read that stamp better. There is a close-up of the stamp. It says alpaca, so it is not sterling silver, but they are very, very pretty. So we have purple, black, and white mother of pearl. Look how beautiful. And again, they need polishing. I don't know if you can tell, but there are lots of little prints on there. These silver cloths are great. Polish something right up with hardly any effort. Okay, that's better. All right, I've got a box coming out here. It says Sterlington Collections. Sterlington. Never heard of Sterlington Collections. All right, here's a fancy heart pendant here. That's pretty. I'll get a close-up for you. That's pretty. Let me take it out of the box if I can. All right, here's a closer look at the chain. I'm going to take another close look to see if I can find any markings on it. And I love the blue color. Okay, we've got this pendant out of the box here. Here's the back of it. It's not that impressive as far as it looking high-end. I love the chain though. It's a very pretty chain, and it's very, I like the vibrance or the brilliance of the chain. It's got a lot of shine to it. Let's take the magnet. Oh, yeah, this is nothing as far as sterling silver goes. So again, really a fashion piece. I've never heard of Sterlington. I'll look it up, but it's a cute piece. This cute little box is coming out next. Ooh, I like the lining. And we have a, looks like a necklace here. It's a pearl or faux pearl. And there's a butterfly that landed on the pearl as the pendant. And it looks like a couple of little crystals or CZs or some kind of stone in that pendant, in that butterfly. I'm going to take this out. Why don't we turn this over? I see a stamp. Let's see if I can get you in closer. The stamp says NRT. I am not familiar with NRT. If you know what that might mean, why don't you leave me a comment in the comment section and let me know what NRT is. So let's take this off here, and I do not see any kind of silver markings on this part of the chain where you often do see it if it is silver. But what I am going to do is grab the magnet and see. Okay, the chain itself is not sticking, and that's not unusual for the clasp to stick. So maybe it could be silver. I'll test it and see. So that's a cute little necklace. All right, we still have a few things left. I am going to grab another envelope. And there's something gold tone sticking out. What is in this one? Ooh, let's take a look. All right, there's 3 little charms on there. I need to take you in closer, and I'm going to do that right now. 3 cute little charms. Looks like maybe an angel wing, a pink Rivoli crystal if it's real, and another little heart with another tiny little crystal in there. So those are pretty. There's a delicate chain it's on. I'm going to put this down against this white background here. Take you out. And let's take a look at this chain. I don't see any markings as far as gold content. I'm going to take the magnet, and it's definitely a fashion piece here. It's very cute. But, yeah, it's cute. I'm a little disappointed so far as the content compared to the past boxes I've gotten. I'll hold out some hope. Let's see what else we have. I'm going to grab another envelope. After this one, there is one more envelope left, along with a couple of other pieces in the box. Let's see what this envelope has in store. All right. It's stuck in there. Okay. Well, that's pretty. I'm going to put this down and take you in closer. All right. Now it's a very pretty pendant. It is a beautiful swirly heart pendant. There, it looks like some kind of stone is in there. Wouldn't it be nice if they were diamonds? It's a good sign that there's no sticking there as far as the magnet on either the chain or the pendant. Again, there is a sticking on the spring clasp, but that's not a surprise. The dogs are about to bark. Gonna pause. So this is quite a pretty little pendant on this delicate chain necklace here. It's potential that it's sterling silver, and I have to look further into the stones. It could be CZs, it could be crystals, and it's possible that they could be diamonds. There are 2 organza bags left, and this is one of them. Let's see what they have inside. A pair of Ann Taylor Loft earrings. Those are pretty. Very pretty. I could list those in my eBay store. They are kind of an antiqued silver with a lever back. Turn it over and you can see they were $20, put on sale for $14.99. And those are nice. And this is a really pretty bracelet. Oh, I love the detail. Look at the detail on the end here of the bracelet. It's a 3-strand bracelet. Looks like some glass or crystal beads on there in pinks and blues. Got a toggle clasp, very pretty toggle clasp. I'm going to get you in closer here. Very pretty. Let's see if there is a, oh, there's a mark I recognize. There's a little heart charm, and if you can see, it's a bee stamped on that. And that bee is Brighton. This is a very pretty bracelet. And I'm glad it was included in my box. Very pretty. Happy with this one. And here comes another bracelet. Susan Komen ribbon, pink ribbon there. Breast cancer awareness. And again, a Brighton piece. There's another, the charm on this, the bee charm. Okay, and this one has a lot of silver tone with gold accents on it. And let me put it down so maybe I can get some detail. There's a bead there that says sister. And what else do we have on here? Just really pretty beads. What does this one say? Oh, mother. This one says mother. And just some really pretty ones. This one says friend. It's a little butterfly. So this is really cute. There's another little heart there. Can you guys see this? I hope so. So I'm real happy with these 2 last pieces. Very happy. I grabbed the very last white envelope out of the box. Let's see what we might have in this one. Ooh, a couple of things coming out here. They look like earrings. Oh, these are pretty. Let's take a closer look. I've got one stuck on the cloth here. Okay, well, those are pretty. These look like a pair of pierced earrings. Oops, I just bent I just bent that, but I think I can carefully fix that later. I can fix that. Okay. So maybe these are CZs, I'm not sure. I'm going to take a look to see if there's a stamp of some sort on there. I did look for a stamp. I did not see one, but I still think these are beautiful. It's very possible that they're CZs, and I did already fix the wire that I bent. So these are pretty. These have potential for resale once I figure out exactly what they're made of. Okay, this is a very pretty pair of earrings. These are gold tone. Oh, wow. Are these... Is that a hummingbird? I'm trying to figure out what this is. I'm not sure if that's a hummingbird or is it a flower. What do you guys think that is? Okay. I'm going to turn these over, and there is something stamped on the back. We'll take a closer look. And here's what I'm seeing on the back, LAM, and I think that's not an O at the end. I think that's like a copyright. It's LAM and then a C, like for copyright. But you know, the closer I look, the more I think this is a flower. What do you think this is? They're really pretty. And of course, why don't we put the magnet to it? We have to test that. Okay, it is sticking to the magnet. So this is not precious metal. But they're really beautiful pair of earrings, and I will look up the LAM to see what that might be, who the maker is on these. I've got two more pair of earrings left from that envelope. This is one of them. This is a gold tone pierced earring hoop, and the design is a buckle, as you can see, and the buckle is silver while the rest of it is gold. And whenever you see an ear wire that's sort of flattened like that, it's typical. Typically, it's a precious metal. But I do not see any sort of marking on this. So the next thing I'm going to do is take the magnet, and there is a slight pull, if you can see that. So, well, it's disappointing. It's a cute pair of earrings, but again, I'd consider it more fashion, not really a designer. They're cute, don't know. Maybe I would resell them in a lot of earrings, perhaps. And finally, there are these little hoops called Huggies. When they're this little, and they have this sort of a clasp. Well, let me make sure I do not extend this ear wire, but it's a click, and let me take you in. It's got cute little cutout detail, and I'm going to put these down so you can maybe see the design a little bit better against the white. All right, and let's take the magnet, and this is drawn to the magnet. I do not see any sort of stamp, so well, let me just say, I think all of the earrings in that little packet, little white envelope, were pretty, but somewhat disappointed in the actual earrings themselves. No names, no precious metal. So maybe these have promise, but I'm not sure how I feel about those. What do you guys think? I've got one item left. Another cute little organza bag. And there is one item in the bag. And looks like a necklace. It looks similar. Is that a Tory Burch or is that imitation Tory Burch? We have a glass or crystal round pendant. And on the back of it is another little pendant with crystals in it, if you can see that. I'm reluctant to say it's Tory Burch because I see no stamp that I would expect on a Tory Burch. or some sort of charm or jewelry tag, and there is none here. In fact, what's going on here? Is that normal? This looks like a gold lobster clasp and silver attachments with these jump rings onto a gold tone or copper tone chain. So it almost looks like it's a piece that's been kind of put back together. And also I am noticing, let's see if you can see it, it's chipped, or let's see, is it chipped there? There's some sort of mark on the faceted part. So I'm a little reluctant to think that this is authentic, which is really disappointing because no one should be selling, let's just say, no one should be selling inauthentic items. Now, maybe it's just not even supposed to be a Tory Burch. Maybe it's just supposed to be a pretty necklace, which I give them that. It is pretty. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of this particular piece right here? I'm curious to know. Really curious. We've come to the end of the unboxing for this particular box of jewelry from the Goodwill Blue Box. I am on the fence. I'm not sure what to make of this box, and I'm real curious to know what you guys thought. The total cost of the box was $39.99. There were 18 pieces, and I am counting one envelope with so little tiny earrings in it as one item. So 18 pieces, and that comes to $2.16 per item. Still, I am somewhat disappointed, I think. Not in every single piece, because there were a couple of really cute pieces I do plan to list in my eBay Poshmark stores. Am I just being too picky? I'm not sure. But please let me know. If you liked this video, and I hope you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing. And thanks very much for spending time with me today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.